Yeah, cheers to that, man.
The
Cheers
night is young and full of terrors. Isn't that what they say?
What is that from?
Game of Thrones.
That's right.
The night is dark and full of terrors.
You're dark, yeah, that's what it is, and full of terrors.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that fucking show to come back.
Oh my God, I know, right?
But it's
Jesus
so
Christ.
bittersweet though because it's it. That's a wrap. It's done.
Yeah. Well, you know,
I mean, they're gonna do prequels and shit, but
Speaking
he
of
is.
it's a wrap.
Hi, buddy.
What is up? Let me get these
Hi,
levels
buddy.
adjusted. I just spent 2.5 hours in this fucking chair. 1 2 1 2. Let me
walk
hear it.
around and get some Hershey fucking pretzels.
I fucking piss. I fucking shit some blood, and that's what I do after I'm sitting in this fucking chair. for 3
Shit
fucking hours.
some blood.
Yeah, it's all good, man. You know,
I'm concerned, man. That's nothing to laugh at. I'm concerned.
when you get to
It's a
my
joke.
age, you know what? When you get to my age, when you shit a little bit of blood, you're just like, yeah, it's all right. I'm good. I'm okay.
No, you don't.
Because I've shit so much blood in my
No, you
life.
don't.
Oh my God.
No wonder why this motherfucker's so grumpy. He out here shitting blood all day.
Hey, man, it's a hard
Having
knock
a
life.
period. Yeah, for us.
It's a hard knock life.
For dust, it's a hard knock life. For dust, shitting blood every day, wiping blood out of
when
his
he-
big ass.
when
It's a
he
hard knock life.
When he's shitting, he gets blood. When he's sitting,
He had enough. It's a hard knock dust. There we go. There's your intro, ladies and gentlemen. Clap, clap. That's what we do. It's wonderful.
hello, and welcome to the Drome, the podcast by the guys that podcast like it might be their last podcast. Why? Because it just might be. Episode 30, guys. What's up? Here we've made it.
Reptile.
Dirty 30.
Oh my God, is it 30?
Trio.
Yeah.
Reptile
For real?
Reptile Zit. Reptile Zentin. Reptile Zit, son.
I feel like I missed a lot of opportunity. And this crept up on me. It snuck up on me.
Yeah.
Guys, 30.
Shit.
30.
All right.
We skipped a couple of weeks, so this should be like 30.
Yeah. 30 out of 34, let's say.
Not bad.
Yeah, no, not at all.
We're getting there. We're cruising. We're cruising.
Yeah.
We're on cruise control.
We're doing it.
Yeah, we're gonna get
Fucking
that.
doing it.
Yeah, we're almost close to that new 52. Shout out to DC. That's when we flip the podcast and get everything.
Yeah. Yeah,
Brand new
exactly.
universe. Everything just changes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look, in that universe, we actually talk about music.
Yes, music and G.I. Joe.
And G.I. Joe. In the Bizarro World podcast.
That's funny. We should do that for one episode. Like the first episode 53 is where we talk about G.I. Joe.
That's the Halloween episode right there.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, if we do a different intro, the 14 listeners that we have are gonna go, whoa, what's going on?
What's going on here, man? I don't like this. Like the intro, we're all happy and
Yeah.
how are you? I went to Walmart the other day and I bought some pillows and
It's just really super bland stories that don't go anywhere. They just fucking end it like. Then I got my coffee,
And Bo's like, yeah, I made some.
and that's it.
I made some chili in the crock pot, and it was splendid.
Mitty's like, I harvested jujubes today, guys. I got 13 good ones. Everyone's like, that's great, Mitty. That's awesome. What did you do?
I had some sex with my wife from the front.
Yeah. No SYD from the B. We do.
I made love to my
missionary.
wife from the front, and we looked at each other eye to eye.
Yeah.
That's gotta be the one like G-rated episode, like the
Yeah.
one
It's a-
episode
it's like-
that's
yeah,
like no language, no foul language.
We're giving it all away, guys. Relax.
Oh, all right.
We're giving it all away.
During the sensibility second, Bo, you like do a Southern stereotype and just own it, and you're just really into it. And you're just like, yeah, that's how it is. And
Hey
then
guys, I
Mitty's
want to
getting
talk about a
sucked from
good
the
movie
front.
this week. It's Cinderella.
Yeah. Dust likes all the Marvel flicks. Oh,
Yes.
it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow. Scary. I'm
You just
scared
realized
already.
what you're committing to.
that's
Yes.
scary.
I'm very
It's
scared.
never gonna happen.
Yes.
Yeah, I start rapping like the Migos.
Hey guys, relax. I need to open up my cranberry juice right now and have a sip. I'm sipping on
All
cranberry
right,
juice.
welcome back, guys. Episode 30. Like normal, let's start off with the mayor of Macon, the madman of Macon, everybody's favorite. I want to say Jamaican, just because it like goes with
Jamaican,
it.
Macon? Jamaican.
100%.
Or Macon, Jamaican. What is the meaning of cabin stabbing?
Is that racist? Should I not have done that?
No,
I'm so
it's fine.
sorry.
You guys might remember Bo.
Right. Look, I got something to say.
You guys might remember Bo from episode 29.
Thank you, Nathan.
Well,
That's an excellent segue into
Is this guy going to make an appearance tonight? Because you know what? In 29, the guy that you are right now was in full effect around the same time.
You know, you guys don't even know the backstory here. Like, I talked to Bo's parents, and they told me when he was born, some Jamaicans came in the room, and they said, "Bo," and they were like, "Yo, that's it right there."
We're the first Macons from Jamaica. We're the first Macons from Jamaica.
We Jamaicans.
I swear to God, it's like
And-
Bo
and
was got
Macon?
he's a Jekyll and Hyde last week. He was totally a Jekyll and Hyde, like totally.
Oh, totally, dude. I want to say,
But would you like to release a statement?
yeah, I've got a statement prepared, homie. I got a statement prepared. I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the fellow members of the podcast, as well as our many listeners who sat through
Many.
last week's episode.
Oh, come on,
I want to tell you all thank you from the bottom of my heart
dude.
for allowing me to just be a train wreck of a person for a night, and I greatly appreciate you.
Honestly, man,
all.
It's only episode 30. There's going to be plenty more.
Yeah.
Because you know what? There was plenty
I
more.
made it
from
in
me.
29. What
There
more
was-
do you want from me? I mean, come on.
There was a few from Mitty, and there's going to be plenty more in the future. So there's
Yeah,
no
but-
apologizing. Let's just let it go. I want the listeners to spin the wheel and be like, "Who's fucked up tonight?"
God damn, that's funny.
Yeah. Thank you all.
I do have to say it was a very
It's a
funny
good time.
I don't listen back to many episodes, but I did listen back to last week's episode, and I laughed my ass off. And a lot of people just hit me and were like, "Yo, what's up with Bo just went off the hook, man. Bo just turned into, Bo turned into Bometheus."
Yeah, he did. He stole the fire from the gods. Yeah, he stole the fire from the gods and brought it to man, brother. You were homie.
You had that Greek fire.
Yeah,
Greek fire.
Yeah, dude. It
Good
was
stuff,
a
man.
perfect
All
storm.
right. Anyway, that's in
Hey.
the past. Bo, how was your week?
My week was all right, man. My wife was out of town all weekend, so I had the boys to myself.
Ooh,
Solo dad.
single dad style.
Yeah, brother. And I discovered something very profound about myself. So my wife left town, and I very immediately went hard at work. I cleaned out the garage. We've lived in our house for 4 years, and for the first
Hard at
time
work.
we can park. Yeah, hard at work. Yeah. Yes, indeed, indubitably. But yeah, so like I did all this hard work and like really had got a lot done that first day. But then she was gone for 3 more days, and for those 3 days, I didn't get much of anything done. I didn't do shit.
He's on the
And
fucking
me and the
couch,
two
handing.
kids, we were playing Fortnite, eating chips. In our pajamas.
He's on the couch, leaning back, handing his
Well, he's
pants,
doing
Al
the-
Bundy style. Were you doing the Al Bundy there, Bo? Were you doing
I
the
was-
Al Bundy?
Oh yeah.
Him and the 2 kids were doing Fortnite dances.
You know we were.
was
You know we were,
dabbing.
homie.
They were
Bo was
passing the
dabbing.
floss.
Bo was dabbing all over the house.
The over under on those kids' bath times was 3 during those 3 days.
Solid.
100%.
Solid
Nobody
three.
showered. Nobody had a bath or shower for 2 days.
You know, that
Dad,
Fortnite-
Dad, can I have this? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sure.
What you want? Granola bars for dinner? Fine, we can do that. That's totally allowed.
Wait a minute. Put it on a plate. Put it on a plate.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
We're not
you
savages,
gotta
son.
keep it
We're not
there.
savages,
Come
son.
A plate and a paper towel. One or the other.
Bo, please don't no sell the fact that you came very close to the hurricane shit that was going on.
Oh man, dude.
You know what I mean? Like,
Wasn't even Hurricane Anthony or some shit that wasn't?
you said last year the last big one,
Yeah.
you didn't have power for a week.
Yeah, it was over a week, man. Irma, it was last
That's
year.
wild.
It was 1 year ago around this same time.
So
Irma
you
hit.
dodged the bullet
And,
this time, huh?
Yeah, big time. Big time. People were prepared for a shitstorm, and thank God
Some
we got
places.
real lucky.
Well,
I had one tree down. in my front yard, but it fell away from the house. So
Some places near the coast did get a shitstorm, man.
oh,
So-
dude, Mexico
so-
Beach, where I've been, I went to like a family reunion type thing down there. Man, that city's gone. It's fucking gone.
All there's now is a wall.
Yeah.
No,
Hold on, there's a place in fucking Georgia called Mexico Beach.
we don't talk-
Yeah. Oh, Mexico. Yeah. Yeah. There's a place in Florida. Thank you very much. Florida.
Yeah, it's Florida.
Florida.
Oh, okay.
Our
All right.
black eye. The
Okay,
United
sorry.
States black eye
Sorry,
that we wear every
sorry.
day.
It was just like a lake in the middle of Georgia,
No,
and it's just
that
called
would've been-
Mexico
no.
Beach.
No, that would have been even better. That
Good
would have
stuff.
been
All
even
right,
better.
sorry.
But yeah, so eventful weekend, but a good weekend.
Nice.
Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. I'm just adjusting some audio.
And just so you all know where I'm at, I'm still time traveling. 1
Yes,
week.
flip
You
phone.
still got a flip phone?
1 week. 1 week. Flip phone.
Hey,
What's
has
going
there
on?
been Anything?
So what's
has
going
there
on
been
with the new
anything
phone?
to text flip phone home yet, or what?
Dude,
I
what's
don't do a
going
whole
on?
lot of texting. People text me and I call them, and I quit getting text messages. That's what's happening.
I was
That's
texting
the
with
name
Bo.
of my game.
I was texting with Bo, and I sent him something, and he replied, and then I asked him another question, and he replied with the exact same thing, and I went, "Oh, this motherfucker still got the flip phone."
Yeah. Oh,
Because he's just like, I'll just copy and paste, bro.
Hey guys,
I-
we got a new segment on the show. It's called Texting with Bo.
Yes.
I don't do it. I don't do it much. I'll just call you. I'll call you.
So
I ain't got time for that.
when's the ETA for the new smartphone? that's coming
7
out?
to 10 business days.
What
I
the
got.
fuck?
I got.
What do you got? An iPhone or some shit?
Yeah.
They didn't have
what the
replacements.
fuck I got.
Man, they got-
Yeah,
Don't
man,
do
I live
that,
in
bro.
Macon,
Don't do
Georgia, man. If I lived in Atlanta, which is
Man.
an hour and a half
Dude,
north
you
of
can't
me,
go to the fucking store and get it. I could go to the Verizon store and buy a new phone tomorrow. They'll give me one for free.
no, they're not gonna give me a new iPhone.
Why not?
gonna
You,
make
should,
me
you
mail
have
that shit
insurance,
off.
don't you? You got insurance,
No, I don't buy
He's
insurance,
waiting on
man.
you.
That's a con
you
man's.
never
That's a
get-
con man's game.
dude. You no,
You're in
yeah.
retail. You know what's up.
Yeah,
Come
you know
on,
what?
don't act- don't
How
act.
much of a con man's game is it right now? Shout out for your fucking flip phone right now.
Well, you
hey,
know,
hey,
this is an isolated incident.
No,
Yeah,
and let me
isolated my
say
ass.
this.
He
My
had to save
iPhone, my
Kid's life.
iPhone.
He had to save a kid's life for his phone.
Shit
Yeah.
happens every day.
Look. Real talk. That phone that broke. This is not good. This doesn't sound good. It was less than a month old, but it was under Apple's full warranty because it was such a
Yeah,
young
there
phone.
it is.
And you
So
gotta
I don't have to pay anything, and they will replace
Suck
the
on that,
screen or replace
Android.
the phone for free. I ain't got to pay a dime.
but it
look,
just
man,
takes
Apple-
6 months to get it.
Yeah, it's just gonna take me because I live in fucking making bacon, fucking quaking, shaking.
I
Why
could
don't you go?
phone.
Why don't you go to Walmart? Why don't you go to Walmart and buy one of those paper
prepaid. Well, I
prepaid.
was gonna do that, but
and
my
return
wife-
it? Return it.
I told you, my wife was out of town. I had a hurricane breathing down my
don't
neck.
let him flip
I-
phone shame you, bro.
No, don't flip phone shame me, man. I needed my own number, and I needed the cheapest way to keep my own number.
I got an old school BlackBerry. If I
Accessible.
want to send, I probably get it to you faster than they would. Like I said, you just put the SIM chip in there. You want the rollerball with the BlackBerry? I had one of those joints.
I fucking love that phone. I love that.
I was a huge fan of the BlackBerry. I was a BlackBerry and motherfucker. even with the flipper, I was a BlackBerry and motherfucker.
All right. Well, since we're still on intros, midichlorian music. How are you, sir?
gonna be a long one.
What's up? Yeah, it's gonna be a long night. Long night.
I see you already
I'm
over
all
there
right,
sipping
man.
on some Crown Royal.
Yeah, man. It's kind of been a stressful week, so just trying to get my mind off things.
What do you got? What do you
glad
got?
to be here.
Is that the
Reptiles
vanilla?
in. It's the vanilla. Yep.
The vanilla? Yeah, the vanilla. I had that years ago. It was good stuff. The apple's really good, man. That fucking Crown Royal apple is really sweet. Good stuff.
Yeah, it's a little too sweet. Like this, you could sip at it, and
It's just like me.
Really get you too much.
Sorry. Nate got. Sorry. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man, I'm out here. Just got the check engine light come out of my car, so I gotta worry about that.
I fucking hate.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
like the death. That's like the death sentence, bro. Because you can't. It could be so many things.
Yeah, it's 1,000. You would spin the wheel.
Yeah. And if you don't have a fucking honest mechanic, they're just like, "Yo, it's this, and this," and it's just like being at the dentist. Like you just kind of go, "All right, I guess I do need a root canal. Like, how the fuck do I know?
Hey,
I just know that it hurts."
I got some good news for you. It could be colon cancer. It could be hemorrhoids.
Yeah,
you pick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thanks. My ass is bleeding, ladies and gentlemen. My ass is bleeding.
So the thing was, I mean, usually they say that you can be a loose gas cap, and my gas cap did feel loose. So, I fixed it, and I've just been driving around hoping that the light comes off before I take it to the machine. It's going to cost almost
hold on.
$150 to spit out a code what's going on. So it's I don't want to take it there too quick.
Is there a way to reset the? Because usually there's a way to reset the button after you do a fix. You could reset it. Usually you could take the terminals off your battery and put the terminals back on, resets the computer.
Yeah, you could do that.
And if it fixes the problem, it'll stay off. You could drive it for 3, 4, 5 days, and boom, it comes back on. So it's a gamble. But what year's the car? Shout out to Dust Mites, the mechanic.
Fuck, you're on fucking car talk with fucking
dude.
Echo and Jekyll.
Yeah, it's a newer car, man. 2013.
Wow,
you
have
a
whole new engine.
Yeah, you're fucked.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's like the worst thing. Like when you go on like WebMD and you're like, "Dude, my elbow hurts," and you're like, and you look on WebMD, it's like, boom, pancreatic cancer.
You're done.
It's like, fuck.
Right.
Yo, did you
know what I mean?
When was the last time? All right. Serious question.
Pancreatic cancer. Fire sign. That's exactly how it is.
Tennis elbow. I don't know. You're gonna have to walk around and wonder which one it is.
All right, serious question here, Mitty. Serious question. When was the last time you checked the bumper fluid?
I just had a full service oil change like 200 miles ago.
So they checked the bumper.
Everything is
the bumper. The bumper fluid is good. The bumper fluid.
No bumper fluid, bro. But the brake fluid, all the other real fluids is good, man.
No, but honestly, man, that's what they show you. Like your bumper fluid is low.
Every time, man, hitting it from the back, you gotta look at the bumper fluid because if it's flowing, you're doing a good job.
Pull up to my bumper, baby.
In your long black midi zine. All right.
Wow, that's gonna be his new nickname.
Pull up to my bumper, baby, in the long black midi zine. I love it. All right, Dust Mites, how are you, my friend?
Yo. That's all I got tonight. What's up, everybody? My name is Dust Mites. Welcome to the Drome, and I am drinking some fucking crazy shit tonight. Yeah, you want to talk about this? I thought that was a good segue.
I know about it.
Yeah.
I'm
holding it up like the audio listeners will be able to see it.
Dust has a grapefruit beer.
Yes.
I believe.
Well, this is the last of the grapefruit beers that I was drinking at 5 o'clock. It is now 10:44 p.m. and I'm far past the grapefruit era. And I just held this to the side because I was just like, yeah, we'll talk about it.
Did you get some sort of variety box? Is that the deal?
No, not at all. See, what it was, we have these breweries in town here. Like, my whole town is my area is it's turning different. And we talked about
next to the gourmet pickle spot.
Yeah, the gourmet pickle spot. So thanks for cutting me off because that was like 6 minutes we didn't need to hear about.
I wasn't.
No. Honestly, it was 6 minutes we didn't need to hear about. You know,
Thank you for cutting me off.
Thank you, because I ramble and I don't remember. I don't remember what we talk about sometimes on the show because I've been drinking for 3.5 hours.
Exactly, dude. Look, listen, we got Bo to the chopper last week.
I'm good, man. I'm fine.
Oh no! I know you're good. I'm just saying.
Well, there was plenty of
times, or none of us go home.
There was plenty of times I was getting fucking smashed from the rotors on the chopper because I was just God. But I went to one of these breweries we had one time, and I was with my brother-in-law and my sister, and then we were drinking some shit, and it was like a grapefruit. Like we had the flights. You get the flights.
Yeah.
Try this one, it's sweet. Oh man, it's like grapefruit. And I asked the guy, I said, "What is this? It tastes like a grapefruit beer." Like he's like, yeah, it's this such a thing. And I was like, where does the grapefruit come in? He goes, this is the thing. There's no any grapefruit flavor added to that. I said, so how does it taste like grapefruit? It was just the balance of the hops and whatever they did. And I loved it. It was good. He says it's a seasonal thing. And I'm like, all right, cool. And we left. And I went back maybe a month later to get a growler. If you guys know what a growler is, you go to a brewery, they fill it up. Growler. You fill it up and you take it home.
Riggedy growler.
And then they were like, well, we're not making that now. That was the last season. I'm like, fuck, I don't got it. So a couple of weeks ago, I was going through my liquor store, walking to the back to get my beer, and going through the craft section. This just fucking caught my eye, and it was a grapefruit beer. It's from Germany. It's called a Schaffenhofer. Schaffenhofer. And it's a grapefruit beer. It's not a Bayer. It's a Bayer. Bier. And I was looking, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, maybe this is going to be somewhat similar to what I was buying or what I had over there. So,
right.
I didn't buy it because it's a $10 for a 6-pack, and I was like, fuck that shit.
Hey,
Tonight, I
gotta fucking
you don't know, yeah. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it tonight, and I bought it tonight, and I started my evening off at 5:00. Eating some dinner, talking to Frogman. Shout out to Frogman. Shout out to Frogman, man. Yeah, that's my dude, man. Me and him are going to TF Con. We're rooming it up. First time me and him hanging out with that dude. But Frogman's kind of like my therapist. And sometimes when I'm driving home, Frogman is that dude, man. Sometimes when I'm driving home, it's like I'll turn the Bluetooth on the phone and I'll hit up, call Frogman. Calling Frogman. The phone talks back to me, calling Frogman, and not Frogman. It says calling Frogman, and we will bullshit for the 25, 30 minutes it takes me to go home. And I told him today, I was like, I really need to find a way to record these conversations because it'll be a great fucking podcast, driving with dust. Just me coming home after a fucking day of work, bullshitting, and me driving the car, yelling at people, get the fuck out of the way. It's frustrating as I get, but I know I'm segueing, but
running over geese, hitting a goose.
Yeah. Oh God!
Rest in peace, Goose Trude.
Rest in peace, Goose Trude.
He's in my heart every day. But I don't know how.
Think about you every day.
Every day, Goose Trude. Every day. Shout out to fucking
day when he got the Jergens out.
Shout out to wings. Shout out to wings and legs and breasts and air fryers everywhere. But honestly, man, shout out to Frogman. Like I talk to him every day. He's kind of like a balance for me, and I don't know where the fuck we got with this, but how did we get here? How did we get the Frogman from the grapefruit beer?
I was letting you go. I was letting you drive for a little while.
Anybody can? But whatever, man.
Driving with dust.
We were talking about earlier. So earlier, I was talking with him in the crib, and I was drinking a couple of these, and he's like, "How is it?" I'm like, "It kind of tastes like a fucking wine cooler, man. It's grapefruit, man. If anybody knows, I have I get grapefruit
wine cooler.
I get grapefruit juice. I put it in a glass and I put seltzer in it, and that's usually my drink. I don't drink soda. I don't drink any of that shit. I try to not fuck with that. I'm a seltzer drinker, so I put a little splash of grapefruit or cranberry or something like that in there. And I'm like, he's like, "What's the alcohol content?" That's my worst Frogman fucking impersonation. So I'm trying to focus, and I had too much coffee today. So my caffeine, my eyes, I could not, and I'm holding up the bottle right now. I could not focus to see how much fucking alcohol content was on there. And it's only 3.2%. It's only 3.2%. So basically, relax. Basically, I paid $9.99 for a 6-pack of wine coolers because I'm thinking, I'm thinking, well, this is what's so funny about it. I'm thinking about what they told me at the brewery. Oh yeah, I'm thinking about what they said at the brewery. I'm like, they were like, yeah, there's no grapefruit, anything in there, and I'm like, this is my old school ass caffeine infected eyes, anxiety, panic attack guy trying to zoom in on the fucking ingredients, and it says 22% grapefruit drink.
I got a life hack for you.
Did you hear me put the fucking drink down? Did you hear me put the drink down? It's like bam. When I saw that,
get your phone and take a picture of it, and then you can zoom.
No, I ain't doing that, man. But you know what? This is definitely not what I had at the fucking brewery.
No, absolutely not. Because that's like a beer, and then what you bought was more like a wine cooler.
Yeah. So basically,
listen. Which there's nothing wrong with, because I am drinking once again tonight a Limerita. Shout out to the sponsors.
Limerita. Basically what I bought for $9.99, I could have paid $3.25, $2.99 for the grapefruit juice, 25 cents for a liter of seltzer. So that's basically what I had tonight with dinner. So that's how.
Shout out to
drink them fast.
Shout out to 3.2.
I started. Wine coolers. A Beck's beer has 5% alcohol.
Yeah. That's what most of them are.
Listen, this sip I'm about to take is worth more than both of those beers.
Look, so you know what? Shout out to shot for near up your ass. So that's basically
all up in your stink, son.
Yeah. I'm sorry it took so long to explain that, but honestly, if I did not go through the motions, you would not get to see my frustration.
The 3.2 payoff was well worth it.
So anybody that wants to hit me up with some funds, you could go there. I'm starting a GoFundMe for the grapefruit beer fiasco.
For the remainder of the grapefruit beer.
PayPal.
Do it.
Yeah. So.
How was my week? You ask. That's funny. Thanks for asking.
How was your week, Nathan? Mr. Heskey?
How was your day? Fuck your week. How was your day?
My day was all right. It was all right. I threw some meat into some crates. Felt like fucking Rocky this afternoon.
Meat packing.
Yeah, we had to send a whole bunch of fake beef for a movie in Philadelphia. They're gonna come pick it up on Thursday. So, but yeah, it rained a little bit here this weekend, which was cool because it doesn't happen. And then it was 80 degrees again today.
39 on Sunday morning.
I want that weather, dude. I want that weather.
I want it.
I'm over that.
This fucking hurricane fucking took that weather from Canada on the sweep and just brought it down, man.
We went so crazy.
We went from like 80
away from Nate.
We went from 80 to fucking 42 degrees in like fucking 12 hours. It's incredible. Sorry, Mitty, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, my bad. But I was saying it's kind of crazy how California is. I'm about 100 miles away from where Nate's at, but it was 61 here today. With it's gonna go down to 40 tonight.
Yeah, that's fucking great.
I was talking with Jiska today, and we were talking about the podcast. He listens to the fucking show regularly, and he wants to know, where in the fucking desert are you? So
I'm in the Antelope Valley, a little bit north of Lancaster.
Antelope Valley, north of Lancaster.
Antelope Valley, yeah. It's not really the desert; it's the Antelope Valley.
Oh,
it's a valley.
So you're not in the Mojave or anything like that? Mojave Desert?
No, no, I'm not in the Mojave Desert. No,
you're nowhere near where they fucking filmed Return of the Jedi or anything like that.
I'm where they filmed The Force Awakens.
You're a post.
Slid down that fucking that thing after scavenging.
All right, Jess, you got your answer, man. Leave me alone.
One portion's worth. 2 portions.
Yo, he wants to be on the show, man. And the hard thing is about with him is he's got a really fucking hard personal life on Monday with the kids and work and all that bullshit. But we're gonna try to work him in here, man.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I think honestly, just being on the show would be a really fun time with his questions and the way he says man, we're gonna have that would be a fucking dope episode.
Yeah, we could do that.
So how was your week?
Hey, I ordered
Segway.
I ordered shirts yesterday from the shirt seller. Shout out to the shirt seller.
What do you
Shout
mean?
out to the shirt seller.
I did a run like we talked about of the fucking blue with the red Cobra-LA logo to match like the old school GI Joe fucking color pattern.
Nice. You should have did pre-orders, man. Do pre-orders.
No, I bought them. It's fine. Everybody on the show, I got everybody shirts for, and then we did the Hogan one, where he's ripping the fucking thing with the Cobra-LA Records logo in there. So I ordered those already. Hit me up if you want them. I got 30 of each. Aside from what I got you guys separate shit so that it doesn't count against or whatever, but I got 10 XLs, 10 larges, a few mediums, whatever. Hit me up, hit us up. So dope. So we ordered some new shit.
5XLTs. You got the 5XLTs.
10XL? Who 10XL?
You got them. You got them.
It's like a dress.
You got some May sizes. You got some.
I got you two double XLs, right? We're good.
Yeah, that ain't working. I gave that on my thigh.
So you need a 3X?
Yeah, man. Where you been, man?
What about? Oh, I'm sorry for thinking that you were smaller than you are. What the fuck?
Look at this shirt. Look at the one I'm wearing right now. That's a 3X. This is a 3X.
Okay, well, I don't remember, bro. I don't fucking have tabs on what everybody's. Minnie, what are you?
Hey, whoa, shirt seller, stop the presses. Stop the presses. We need to talk about sizes.
Minnie, are you a 3X as well?
3XLT, man.
I fluctuate, man. Some stuff is 2X, some stuff is 3X.
That's not what I fucking asked. Which one
usually I buy the 3X to anticipate.
If it's a Gildan brand, I'm a 3X. If it's a Fruit of the Loom, I'm a 5X. And if it's a Hanes, I'm a 4X.
Bo, am I safe to say you're a large?
Yeah, I'm just a large. Dude.
Wow. We got
fucking medium, man.
Whoa, we're seeing a transformation right now. I heard a slurring Bo. We may have a live. Transformation right here.
Live Bo might.
Oh my god.
Live.
All right. Now that we've gotten intros over, 30 minutes in.
It's all right. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
Shout out to Schaffenhofer, the new official sponsor of the Cobra-LA podcast. 3.2% alcohol volume. The Schnauffer is basically a grapefruit and seltzer.
Spritzer. It's a spritzer.
It's a spritzer.
It's a wine cooler.
All right. So, speaking of just because you brought him up,
who's Jisk?
You were just bringing him up, and you had told me that he had another question that he wanted us to weigh in on.
Yes, he brought it up on tonight's show, Into the Realm.
Yeah,
on the Realm of
and I would love to weigh in on this. I think.
Would as well.
And he said this is, and I said this would make a really cool question for us tonight on Cobra-LA. He's like, go for it, man. Hey guys, go for it.
Okay, so the question is cereal a soup? Bo?
That was the question? I thought it was Supata.
No,
question.
it's definitive. It's a definitive no. Absolutely not. Cereal is not a soup. Okay?
Why?
Cereal is not a soup because they're diametrically opposed. Okay. Soup is diametrically opposed.
Back it up.
I can't argue with that logic.
First of all, you need to back it up, and I need to put your fucking volume up. What? Who?
Yeah. They're completely
Diametric.
Diametrically.
Fucking
diametric.
Yeah, come on. Cobra-LA we get intellectual up in this motherfucker.
I'm fucking with it, Bo. They're diametrically opposed.
They're on opposite ends of the spectrum, as it were. Cereal is milk and a grain-based.
No, it's a liquid with some shit in it.
A liquid. No, man. I mean, I would argue. Okay, I'll give you liquid. I'll give you liquid. I'll give you liquid. But cereal, as at least as far as the modern age understands it, is largely
because there's cold soups also.
Well, no, I'm not going to argue the cold hot, but I'm arguing the milk. It's a milk milk.
What about okay? So what about
with a grain-
chowder? What about clam chowder? Is that milky?
No, it has clams in it. Well, yeah, it's milky, but it has clams in it. Find me a cereal
But
with
it's
clams
milky.
in it, and
It's
I'll
milky.
tell you, and I'll give you, and I'll tell you.
But
yeah, for
it's,
sure,
it's
you're right.
milky. It's milky. It has nothing
Yeah.
to do. Has nothing to do with the ingredients.
But it's
more
not
about the
okay,
substance.
Yeah, but
has
it also has to do with preparation.
It has everything to do with the
Those
ingredients.
clams have been cooked. You're not just throwing raw clams into a bowl of
Yeah, but
milk.
And there's cream and potatoes.
is a
and all
cre-
this-
Yes, there's
Are you
cream,
telling me?
potatoes,
Are you telling me
chives,
right now that a
salt, pepper?
relax?
Oh yeah,
Tell
yeah.
me that a crunch berry,
according to this logic,
a crunch
boba tea-
crunch berry has never been cooked. How does a crunch berry get from its form
That's fair.
powder to a
Fair.
caramelized fucking ball of goodness? It has to be
Okay.
cooked.
All right. So
gotta be
Dust, you're saying that cereal is a soup. That's where you're standing.
No, I'm not saying cereal's a soup. I'm just
Well, you're arguing that point.
He's not here. Honestly,
You
just
made your
case known.
honestly, here's the thing. On Enter the Realm, I was like, yeah, you're out of your fucking mind. But after hearing him, what he said, if you guys want to know what he said, listen to the last episode. That's not a shameless plug, but when he finally gets his ass on here, we could talk about it more. But after a while, I'm like, you know what? He's honestly right. I think he's right. Like, you know, he's like, you know, it's a milk. Milk is a liquid, and you got things in a liquid. It's in a bowl.
Yeah.
You know, is it hot? No, but is all soups hot? No, either. You know, just we're not talking
I
about
have a very,
we're
very,
not talking
very
about the
valid response to this.
of a soup. We're not talking about a clam. We're not talking about a chicken noodle. We're not talking about a Captain Crunchberry. It's basically the same format. It's liquid in a bowl, and you eat it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll
What
give
you
you
want?
that.
Cereal can be considered a moop.
Yo,
A moop.
let
A
me
soup.
add him, Nate.
And soup can be considered a cereal, I guess. I don't know.
No. Go on, Mitty. Go. What do you think?
Look,
It's like,
if the argument
you're
is,
reaching.
if the argument
You're reaching way too far, Dust.
if the argument is anything that's soupy, milky, that has shit in it would be a soup, then boba tea would be a soup because you have milk tea and you have the bobos, which is what are those made out of?
Not the argument. We want to know
Agreed.
whether
Agreed.
you feel
Boba tea is not soup.
What language are you talking about?
Liquid or nice. Liquid or nice.
All right.
That's a soup.
Listen. Here's what I say. Every soup, okay?
Back it
Every
up.
soup-
Nate's coming in. Beep, 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 beep.
Nate,
Back it up, back it up.
give me the name of a soup that doesn't have either a vegetable or a meat in it.
I got nothing.
Cocktail D, suck my dick
No.
from the back.
That's my point. All soups have
Broth?
either a vegetable.
Broth.
Yeah, it's usually
Broth.
chicken broth. It's chicken broth.
It's
Broth for sure.
But, but it's
Well,
chicken
okay,
broth.
tomato soup.
It's
Tomato
just-
soup.
That's a vegetable or a
Oh,
fruit.
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's what I'm saying. Every soup has either a vegetable or
So-
a fruit or a fucking meat in it.
All right. So when you're
Doesn't have any of those.
when you're done eating a bowl of Captain Crunch with crunch berries, and the crunch and the crunch berries are
That's not
gone,
a fucking vegetable.
what's
fruit.
left? What's left? It's a broth.
That's not what I'm saying.
You got a
That's not what I'm
crunch berry
saying.
broth.
In a very loose understanding of the
No,
word.
no, no. It's a
I mean,
crunch berry
that's not
broth.
what I'm
It's the
saying.
same thing.
Crunchberry broth.
It's the same
No,
thing. It's
no,
the
no one
leftover.
said it. I didn't say anything about broth. What I said was in a
Oh,
soup.
God.
A
It's a
soup. It either has a vegetable, a fruit, or a meat. Every
Yep.
soup, all soups, all of them.
Is that the definition of soup?
Yes, that's a fucking
It
soup.
is.
A
Once
cereal-
you answer
Yeah.
your
I think
theory.
the problem is the definition of soup. I think that's where we're hitting the wall.
No,
I think
fucking, just brought us to the next level here right now. Definition of soup: a liquid dish typically made by boiling meat, fish, or vegetables in stock or water.
Thank you.
That's what he
Stop.
said.
Well,
that's
hold on.
definitely not a cereal.
Hold on. Back it up.
Boom, bop, hey.
Number two, a substance or mixture perceived to resemble soup in appearance or consistency. A verb, increase the power and efficiency of an engine or other machine. All right, I guess you know what? Just is wrong. And
He's wrong.
cereal is
Thank you.
definitely So
Thank you, Cobra. Welcome to the Terradrome for the win.
Yes.
well,
Wrong.
We don't fuck around with soups and cereals, dog.
Yeah, that's right.
Myth-
We're like
myth
those.
bubble.
We're like those. We're like those fucking scholastic teams
Miss
that like show up
Butters.
at tournaments, and then we have to like.
I told you guys that cereal's not a soup. There's no
Right.
fucking chicken or any type of meat in that shit.
Hey, that would actually
Damn.
be really funny. Is if
That would be a good one.
if Dust, you were the mediator, and it was us three versus three dudes from Enter the Realm in like some sort of like fucking trivia tournament.
Like,
hey, you know what, guys? I'm always
cereal in a
looking for new
soup.
content on the Realm of Collectors channel, man. You never know.
And Dust, you could be the host, like the mediator, and
Sure.
like read the question shit, and it's me and Bo and Mitty versus Pinkerton, Jisk, and whoever on the other show.
That's a fucking
Bring
great
it on.
idea. Man. Great idea. Hold on. You know what? Let's keep it to
Bring it on.
ourselves because you know there's a lot of people out there that are stealing the ideas of the Realm of Collectors and they're running with it. But hey, let's keep it here. That's a
That'd be a
fucking dope
great
idea.
bonus episode.
And you know what? You know what the funny thing is we could do
Patreon, shout
we could do that throughout the Cool Table Network and all the other podcasts
Yeah.
that are in the family, man. That's a
And,
great
like we got like
idea.
a tournament. That'd be fucking really.
Yeah,
fun.
I need to go back and edit this episode so we take this out. Because I know these
Oh, we want
motherfuckers
the
are.
credit for thinking of the idea.
No. You get the
give
credit.
us a break, everybody.
Funny fucking thing is the people that you think are your best fucking friends are the ones stealing your fucking idea. So you know.
All right. So I had a question for you guys. You know, it's October. It's Halloween time.
Love it.
Word.
Best
Loving
time of
it,
the year.
man. This is my
Hell
best
yeah.
day. What I love about
Best month of the year.
and this is what I'm gonna tell you, like from the Dust Bites. The best part of the fall is everything dies. Everything.
That's
dies.
really fucking uplifting. So, anyways, so it's Halloween time.
Everything dies. I love it. Shout out to Typo Negative.
Yeah.
So showing the other side, the non-hip hop side of Dust
there you
Bites.
go. I like that.
Yeah, shout out
I
to
like
Peter
it, I
Steele.
like
Rest in
So,
peace.
that.
so here is my question.
Emo
I
Dust.
think every episode this month we'll do like a different type of Halloween kind of question, and I'm going to start it off with this one because it's not anything anyone needed to prepare for or anything. So we're going to go around the table real quick, and I'm going to ask each one of you what was like the top one or two Halloween costumes you can think of that you went as a kid. You know what I mean? Like, is there like one or two costumes that at any age, whatever, be like, I remember when I was this year and it was really cool or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. So we're gonna start with you, Bo.
Yeah.
Bo, off top, can you just
Yeah,
think
yeah.
of
easily.
of like your
Yeah,
favorite
for
couple
sure.
costumes you wore as a kid?
Okay, so mine might not seem that exciting, but the first one that comes to mind, I was a pirate one year,
Yarg.
and
Yarg.
But I remember it was special because I had a tooth blacked out, and I had my parents like did the makeup for like a 5 o'clock shadow, so like I looked like
Nice.
a fucking legit pirate. Like when I looked in the mirror, I felt like a pirate, and I'll never forget being a kid. And
See, that's why
going-
this is cool. Like,
and
we
like,
all have
oh,
this.
dude.
It's dope.
I'm
I
not
had,
even.
like,
I'm not even dressed for Halloween. When I look in the mirror, I feel like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
So a pirate. Is there
pirate.
is there another one?
Yeah, the other one that I would say that like just right off the top of my head jumps out at me. It was around the time where I was kind of like getting almost too old to like trick or treat, but like
Sure.
I was at an age where I still wanted to. And
Yeah.
so I was at an age where I came up with my own costume. And so it was that first year I did like the wizard ninja, like it was like the general. I just like, I had a hood and a robe and a mask and I was just I wasn't anything from anything.
Right. But you made it up, and that was
I
made
made
it cool.
it up, and that made it seem exciting and fun. And we ran amok through the neighborhood the whole night. Hardly trick or treating at all. Mostly just like running through people's backyards, feeling like we were doing something bad. But yeah,
That's
that
super
that
cool.
one that one was the other one that jumps out at me. That was
That's
fun.
very cool.
I've
That's
always
very
loved Halloween, man. Halloween's
That's
cool
very
shit.
cool. Midichlorian, how about you, my friend?
Yes. Yeah, I can't think of too much as a kid. I mostly got into Halloween when I started growing up. I mean, my best costumes would probably be when I was 25 plus. So honestly, man, what I think of as Halloween was busting people's balls. Like I remember I used to go and get all the fake blood at the CVS or Save On, whatever it was back then. I remember one time I was chilling with my friend and we were biking down the street and I put the blood all over me and I went and ran in his house and told his mom, ah! And she fucking freaked out, dude. It was the funniest shit ever, man. I remember calling my mom, getting pissed off, but that shit was like, it was funny, man, because I almost made that lady die. I was in third grade. What can I do? I didn't.
Yeah, we were in third grade. You just said you were 25 plus.
Like 20 plus.
No, I'm saying I didn't get my costume game up to point till I started fucking nerding out.
So you're saying when you were
Star
in third
Wars costume?
Yeah, but you said when you were a kid you didn't do much.
I didn't do much. I really didn't trick or treat too much, man. Like honestly, I got into it later.
Oh, that bumps
on,
me out.
I'm very
more so than ever because I have a kid. So
Right.
It's like I want her. Like she loves when I put on my full Darth Nihilist costume from Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. And got the lightsabers out. She gets her lightsabers, and we gonna rock shit, son.
Oh hell yeah!
I like it. I like it.
We'll be at the mall, and it'll be like Comic-Con. Like everyone wants to take a picture of us. We take 2 steps. Oh, let me get a picture.
Enjoy those.
It's the only time.
Yeah.
It's how being famous must feel. I hope I know one day, but it feels like when I got the costume on. That's about as close to how being famous feels.
That's awesome. Dust Mites, how about you, my friend? Give me your early memories of some costumes.
Let's see. I am I'm not an 80s baby. I'm a 70s baby. So, growing up in my younger years was still the 70s into the 80s. And if you are familiar with anything from the 70s or Halloween culture from the 70s, shout out to Ben Cooper. Anybody know Ben Cooper, my homie Ben Cooper? Ben Cooper had a line of costumes where basically was plastic aprons with a cheap ass plastic mask that crippled your face like a fucking face hugger from Aliens where you couldn't breathe. And it was a rubber band. So those costumes were streaming. And shout out to, you know what? I need to take a second to say shout out to Ben Cooper for getting the licensing for so many franchises.
I mean, dude.
That dude. Yo, that company had franchises.
Dude, it was the Funko Pop of costumes. It's the Funko Pop.
Without a doubt. Yeah.
Can we bring up? Maybe not this episode, but Funko Pop deserves.
We're not talking
about some.
We're talking about Ben.
Relax.
Yeah. Don't take the thunder away from Ben Cooper. My homie Ben Cooper, man. Shout out to Ben Cooper, man. Rest in peace. Ben Cooper had it locked. And if you guys remember, it was Star Trek. It was fucking Planet of the Apes. It was Star Wars. It was fucking Marvel characters. It was DC characters. It was it was even I think Ben Cooper was even into the 60s. And it's apparently supposed to be a rumor that the original Spider-Man costume was stolen from a Ben Cooper Halloween costume idea. And just reinvented and tweaked a little bit for the Spider-Man. There's go to YouTube for that, man. But
that would be a game changer.
Shout out. There's some YouTube shit out there, man. Like I don't have the time to put my thoughts into that, but I dabble a little bit. But Ben Cooper was killing it. But you know what my mom said? I ain't buying you that $4 fucking piece of shit. She made one of the best costumes I remember. I was Batman. And she made a Batman costume, and it was made out of.
That's so cool.
I'm trying to remember how old I was. I had to be maybe 7 or 8. It wasn't late 70s. It was right before the late 70s. Had to be about 7 or 8. And I'm trying to remember the picture, but I remember the costume. And she made it. It was like sweatsuit material, and she made a mask, and she made a utility belt that was made out of a vinyl. It was a belt, and she covered it with vinyl, and she made all the sprays and stuff that were on me, and I had a cape, and it was just incredible. And that was the one thing about my mom, and rest in peace to Grace, man. Everything that she did, she didn't do it cheaply. She went all out on everything, and she was very creative. She was a very creative woman, and I just remember seeing the pictures of that. It was just blew me away. So that was one of my favorites. And another one was it was Halloween time, and the last minute we went to Steele. We went to Steele's house when he lived in Bricktown, New Jersey, and I wasn't gonna. I was old enough. I was older, and I didn't want to. What was I? Maybe like 12, 13. I wasn't trick or treating. Everybody was like, "We're trick or treating," blah blah blah. I didn't have a costume. My sister had a costume. She brought it. I didn't have my costume. I'm like, "Mom, everybody's going trick or treat. I need a costume." And she's like, "All right, give me a couple of minutes." And she went through the garage and she made a. She got a card. She got a cardboard box, and it was the worst fucking costume. It was the fucking. I remember seeing the picture in my mind, and I'm like, man, if I got punched in the face 30 times, I deserve it. She got a box, decorated it with Christmas wrap, cut the arms and the head out, put my hands through it, put my head out, put a bow on my head, and I was a Christmas present. The worst.
Didn't go get a white sheet,
dude. The worst ever, man. You know, and the best thing about that was, I got my candy. I took the fucking thing off, and then we went running around the neighborhood throwing eggs and shaving cream. So shout out to those days. Yeah. But yeah, those are two like things personally that I could recall off the top of my head that was like, wow. Shout out to the present.
That's awesome.
Dust brings up a good point. When you're an adolescent, you're more concerned with the raising, causing mischief and mayhem part of the Halloween thing than the costuming. Like,
man, it's like
you want to throw eggs, you want to cause ruckus.
When the sun is up, you're collecting candy. As soon as the sun starts going down, it gets dark. Then that's when you turn into that fucking that evil motherfucker. You just rip the costume off, and then you just fucking. And back in the day, it was like there was shaving cream, there was eggs. We used to put Nair on the shaving cream and the eggs and throw them at.
Yeah,
we were just fucking torturous kids, man. We were fucking assholes.
Yo, I've just remembered this right now. I used to live in San Pedro, and that's like San Francisco. There's mad hills. We used to take the pumpkins, and we used to just roll them down the hills, man. These steep fucking hills.
Oh, that's funny.
It was awesome, man. Yeah, like the pumpkin would get demolished by the time it was 2 blocks away.
No, we used to do.
Good time.
Me and Steele used to do. We were stupid. In Jersey, like there's a lot of hills when you drive. Like we would find this one spot where you go up on a hill and you come down, and we would put a pumpkin at the top of the hill with bricks and rocks and shit in it. So a car would see it at the last minute, try to dip, but said, "Fuck it, it's just a pumpkin. I'll run over it," and be like, boom. We were fucking jerks, man. We
fucking awful.
That is horrible.
Yeah, we fucking
dude. Ruining people's lives and shit.
How many fucking times? Yeah, we were just fucking assholes with the shit. And this is just the tip of the fucking spear, man.
That kind of shit.
Just dumbass, man. But it's a great thing, man. Like Halloween was such a fucking good time, man. Even as a kid, getting older and doing your mischief shit, man. Magical time, man. I love this time of year, man. This is my favorite time of year. Everybody says Christmas and whatnot, summer.
No, I like this one too. I like
fall. I love the
I just wish we got different weather here,
Yeah,
the thing is, man. The thing is, the most magical day of the year is Halloween. When you go to these Halloween parties and the way these girls are dressed, like they pick that day to really.
It wouldn't be a show if Vinny didn't jeopardize his marriage.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm locked down now. I don't get to experience none of that shit. But some of the best days have been Halloween days, man. It's incredible. You guys that are single, go live your life, man.
Yeah, man.
God,
it's especially one of those costumes. You could just take this thing and move it over there, and you got about those.
In the back.
All right.
Did you say from the back? Did you say very light?
Yeah,
from the side is my new slogan now. From the side.
Oh yeah. You get to decide what your new slogan is.
No. You know what my slogan is? You know what my new slogan is? From I will take from anywhere.
Damn it, that's my new slogan too.
I'll just fucking take it from anywhere.
I want you guys to know that the Packer game is tied 30-30 with 1 minute left in the fourth quarter,
Cool.
and I'm not watching it to be here right now with you fucking guys.
Wow.
But
So,
I
so
am-
now we're gonna compete with football.
The Dodgers already lost, and it's not often that the Green Bay's on Monday night.
Oh, that's why he wasn't in Italy for 2 weeks. He was watching football for 2 weeks. That's what it was. All those pictures were fake.
Yeah,
Like-
fake
It,
news.
it was like the moon landing. Stanley Kubrick was taking the pictures of you in Italy, right? Because Stanley.
Yeah,
You had
right?
Jared Aronofsky go with you on that wedding vacation.
That's it. He's still alive.
So that he could
Also,
take some photographs.
before we get into making, faking, and breaking, I want to say rest in peace to Paul Allen, who was one of the founders of the way we fucking use computers and shit. And I'm not a fucking Macintosh dude or whatever, but he was on the fucking ground floor of that shit, and he passed recently. So
He
A
was
lot of the
IBM though, right?
oh, IBM, yeah, sorry, sorry. I've smoked a lot of weed during this show. Okay, Mitty. I know he was a
Gotcha.
fucking computer guy.
Guys,
It was great. It was great. Was it grapefruit weed?
Okay.
Yeah, it was great. No,
It was grapefruit weed. You'd be okay.
It's fucking Gorilla OG. If you saw my Instagram, post.
Gorilla, Manila.
All right, it's time
Uh-oh.
for making, faking, or breaking news. Here we go, gentlemen. I'm going to read 4 news stories. You guys are going to vote and decide which one we want to choose, and Bo will walk us through each story. This is my favorite part of the show.
right there.
Okay. Number 1. Story number 1. And listen, it's kind of a slow news week, guys. I'm not going to lie.
Ah,
It's all
I'm
good,
not gonna lie.
man.
I really had to stretch. I had to stretch this week.
we'll find out.
Okay.
Shout out to the Scrapalizer. The Brinkalizer,
Yo, give me
Brian Brink.
backup.
He's been
I got
trying to
stories.
find us news. He's a Scrapalizer. We call him.
Okay. Story number 1. Paddle your own pumpkin. German racers swap boats for vegetables. Story number 1. Paddle your own pumpkin. German racers swap
It's not
boats
looking good.
for vegetables.
Don't. I have no fucking clue what you just said, man. I have another one. And I'm drinking another beer for that one.
He's about to drink a pumpkin beer.
Dude, if I drink a fucking pumpkin beer, you could come to my house and punch me in the face. I will pay for the ticket for you to do it.
Okay. Story number 2.
Ugh.
Miami lawyer's pants caught on fire while defending a client accused of arson.
Line is ass off.
Story number
My
2.
God.
Miami lawyer's pants caught on fire while
Liar,
defending a
liar.
client accused
Pants
of
on fire.
arson.
Fire.
I mean, God.
Whoa,
damn.
whoa, whoa.
It's hard not to be a front runner right there.
That's a bad shark.
Yeah, I know where my vote is.
Hey, I know where I'm gonna send my vote.
I know.
Hey, hey, hey.
Okay.
Right there.
Bring it home, Nate. Bring it home.
Right there.
Lobsters
What?
lobsters
Ooh,
getting
lobsters.
high.
I like lobsters.
That's it. That's the headline. Lobsters getting high.
I
That's
hope
story
that's
number
That's it.
3.
Magical
Yeah, that's
butter.
it.
Is it an exclamation point or a question mark?
No, a question mark. It's a question. mark.
Lobsters getting high?
Lobsters
is it
getting
lobsters
high?
getting high?
Yeah.
Which one is it? It's like you could be easily. This is what I tell everybody about. Like when you text things, it could be taken out of context. So make sure you use
Oh, for
those.
sure.
Those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely one of those dudes. Man.
Listen, all my jokes and dust mites get taken out of context and text.
All the way.
I don't know what it is.
You got to make.
All the time.
You always got to make people keep thinking. So which one is it?
Okay.
It's
Okay,
a
hold on.
question
There's
mark,
one,
right?
There's one more. Yeah, it's a question mark.
Well, you didn't.
The last one. There. That's it. I just read the
Wait.
headlines.
No
And that's
emotional
how we
support
vote.
squirrels?
That's how we
All right,
vote.
welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks. Story number 4. Hungry burglar takes bite of pizza, leaves behind DNA is arrested. Hungry burglar takes bite of pizza, leaves behind DNA,
Fucking
and is
CSI.
arrested.
Fucking
Okay.
what's his fucking name? The redheaded guy. Fucking CSI.
No.
What
you gotta get gingers,
Yeah,
dude.
Caruso, man. He's all over.
Oh yeah, all of a sudden Caruso's the bad guy.
Oh.
He's solving crime.
He
and
ate.
He's got red hair.
He
story-
bit into a slice of pizza.
Story number 1. Paddle your own pumpkin. German racers swap boats for vegetables. Story number 2.
Yeah. What? No. Yeah.
Fuck,
Story
what
number
was
2
the-
is the
what
winner.
was-
Story number 2 is the winner.
Which
That's
one
the
was
one.
that again?
The
What's-
fire. The fire. The
Oh yeah, the
liar,
yeah,
liar,
the
liar,
lawyer.
pants
Oh,
on
yeah,
fire.
yeah. Yes. Story
That's
number
the
2 is
winner.
the
That's the
fucking-
winner. That's the winner. That's the clear cut winner.
Story number
walkthrough to be had.
Story number 3: lobsters getting high.
Exclamation point.
And
Yeah.
story number 4: hungry burglar takes bite of pizza, leaves behind DNA, and is arrested.
In the last story, you're basically telling us what happens. He took
Yeah.
a bite of pizza.
Yeah, like I said, I just read the
behind.
article.
We get it. We get it.
He could have left behind some other kind of DNA. You never know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Might be-
Dust Mites, how do you vote?
Yeah. Let's go with the fire, motherfucker. Let's just
Metachlorian, how do you vote?
burn that shit up.
Listen, man, I gotta say that this has been a very interesting week in news. There's been scandals with Papa John's selling DiGiorno's pizza. There's been bitches with emotional fucking support squirrels, and none of that's been covered, man. So I think I need to step up next episode. But
Wow,
I
he's
think
trying
I
to take
gotta
your spot
go-
from the news.
Yeah, but I think I gotta go with the lobster because I like lobster, and sometimes the wacky tobacco, I like it. And when I do the wacky tobacco, I like the lobsters. So it all makes sense.
There's no reason to step up because this is my segment.
He's
so
got
you can-
Yeah, he's on his high. He's like, yeah, I got my album with Nate. Next thing I know, I'm gonna
Packers
take
just
the
won.
news with Nate.
The Packers just won.
Oh,
The Packers just won. All right, that's the real news story. That's the real news story. Shout out to my cousin. Go Pack, go. Okay. So Mitty votes for
You're getting blown up.
the
I hear it.
lobster.
Awesome.
Mitty votes for the lobster. Dust votes for the liar liar pants on fire. Bo Walker
Votes for liar.
with the Walker walkthrough. No, you've got to fucking walk us through.
Look,
Bo.
look. These don't need a walkthrough. I'm just being honest.
No.
Okay,
We
all
need
right.
you to do it.
Back it up, guys.
You know what? That's your. You know what? You're right. You're right. This is your segment, and you can pass if you'd like.
I mean, I'm not trying to pass. I'm just saying. I think a lot
There's
of these.
one you want to hear. There's a clear cut winner in your
There
mind.
was a clear cut winner for what I wanted to know more about. Like
right,
you.
let's do
like,
this.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's just do it.
Let's do this.
Cut through the bullshit.
Hey,
Let's
Dust has
just
a
do
hat
it.
on now. What
Fucking
happened?
do it.
Let's do this. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm so ready. I'm
Here we
Are
go.
you ready to put a hard
6 to
copy
midnight right now.
to the mailbox?
So hard.
It
I never
seemed.
got my hard copy.
Where's
Ready
my
to do
hard
some
copy?
video edits.
Hard copy, bro.
Video edits.
Throw
It
it
seemed like
in
a
an envelope.
tired
Send it to me.
joke.
Video edits.
I want to put it on my wall, Bo. I want to put it on my
It
wall.
seemed like a tired joke. A lawyer's pants caught on fire in court, but on Wednesday, it was Stephen Gutierrez's reality when a Florida defense attorney's pants began smoking during an arson trial. 11th Circuit Court Public Relations.
What the fuck? During an arson trial? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, didn't you listen to what he was saying? Didn't you listen to the description of the story?
I would have had my vote if I knew it was
That's
for
why I
arson.
wanted to know what the fuck is up, man.
Yeah.
It was an arson trial, bro. Listen.
Holy shit.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
But on Wednesday, it was Stephen Gutierrez's reality when the Florida defense attorney's pants began smoking during an arson trial. 11th Circuit Court Public Relations Director in UC Siegler confirmed to NBC on Thursday. Gutierrez was in the Miami-Dade County courtroom defending 49-year-old Charles. 49-year-old County Charles got it. Was accused of setting his car on fire. But during his closing argument, Gutierrez began to feel heat coming from his pocket, where he had several electronic cigarette batteries. As Gutierrez argued,
I knew it. I was gonna say bad vape fans.
You knew it.
E-cigs and vapes, man.
Yeah, man. I knew it.
As Gutierrez argued, Charles' car had merely spontaneously combusted. The lawyer's pants seemed to do the same.
Oh,
witness.
Dude, this is fucking...
Dude, it's a fucking. This is a comedy movie. Right? This is
the sequel to Matilda. This is fucking.
You can see it happening. It's Seth Rogen and that other asshole that's in this movie. I forgot his name.
Saul Goodman.
No, it was the Green Goblin jerk off. Whatever the fuck his name is. His buddy.
Witnesses in the courtroom.
Vulture.
I'll give you a vulture.
The shocker.
No.
Witnesses in the courtroom told the Miami Herald the moment was surreal as Gutierrez rushed out of the courtroom while smoke billowed from his pocket. Gutierrez said as the heat intensified, he hurried into the bathroom where he tossed the battery into water. He was able to return to the courtroom with just a singed pocket.
Nice.
This was not staged, Gutierrez said. No one thinks that a battery left in their pocket is somehow going to explode. And after careful research, I know that this can and does happen. I am not only the person that this has happened to, but I am in a position to shed light on this serious situation.
Shout out to the Vape Note 8.
He's a martyr now. He's a martyr. He's a martyr for exploding batteries.
Yeah.
All you have to do, you have to click the button 5 times. It'll turn off the
Why can't I bring this on the plane again? Why can't I bring this on the plane again?
It's just a Samsung S7. Come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say. What was the shout out to the Vape Note 7? You know.
Yeah.
The Vape
reports.
S7.
Reports of the electronic cigarette batteries exploding have been documented across the country. Battery malfunction has been known to cause burns to the hands and face, fractured bones,
and think about your lungs. Think about your lungs,
and even
think about your penis.
Easy.
Loss of eyesight. In 2016, a 19-year-old's e-cigarette exploded in his pants pocket, setting him on fire and causing serious burns to his upper thigh. Because e-cigarettes aren't regulated, there's no record of how many faulty devices have exploded or injured people. Luckily, Gutierrez came away from the explosion unscathed. The dangers of these devices and accessories have led me to quit using e-cigarette products, Gutierrez.
All right, let's get a shout out to that guy. Let's get a little clap. Man. Shout out to that dude, man.
You're a lawyer, man. Go get your money, son.
Yeah,
make some noise for that guy.
Word up, Gutierrez. We in your corner, dog.
We with you, Gutierrez.
Gutierrez, you got to get them, Holmes. Do it.
A Florida State Attorney's Office spokesman said that he could neither confirm nor deny that an investigation was going on into the Gutierrez incident. No arrest has been made, but Gutierrez's client was found guilty.
Oh, because you know what? He was defending. He was fucking putting out the fire. That's what he was doing. My bad.
I think Gutierrez has been watching a little too much Better Call Saul.
It doesn't help. It doesn't help when you're defending an arsonist and your pocket jumps on fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fucking hey, shout out to Gutierrez. You tried, buddy.
You know what? He's probably like addressing the court. The shit happened. He ran out like a mother, like Wile E. Coyote was running away from the fucking the road runner. Jumps into a fucking comes back and says, looks at the
I
crowd.
want this note right now. Steven
He
Gutierrez.
hold on.
friend
He
of the
walks
show.
in, looks at the jury, and says, "Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing."
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Steven
I think
Gutierrez is a friend of the show.
Yeah, and if we could get the Dine and Dash guy, we would be really winning.
Man, put him
Dine
on.
and Dash, dude, come on, come on here.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
That was good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it
Great
was.
stuff.
You know, we did.
Awesome stuff.
Also, Green Bay won. This is pretty. I mean, I'm
Pam,
sorry.
pam, pam, pam. Green Bay. Pam, 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 pam.
Bo Walker, sir, do you have a
Yo.
Southern second?
I do. I have one. I'm going to try to keep it brief, but
Wow.
it involves a little bit of feedback from you guys. I just
Okay.
want to know. It's a
All right.
simple question. I want to know what your feelings are when I mention University of Georgia football to you.
Ugga.
No,
UGA,
No fear.
exactly. That's a good one. UGA, no fear, no
The
fear.
Bulldog. The
got
Bulldog.
Bulldogs.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right,
Dust. What
I have
about
no-
Dust? What
I have
Dust?
no-
Dust, do you have any?
I have no
do
fucking
you
care in the
even
world,
care?
man.
Dust.
Yeah.
Dust. If
Does-
you had to
doesn't even
guess the
care. He's
University
like,
of
nah.
Georgia colors, what colors would you guess they were?
Orange and green.
Oh
No.
like a peach tree.
Oh,
I don't know.
I love
I don't
you
know why.
so. I love you
That's-
more now, Dust, than
Was
ever.
it- Am I right?
No, those are the Miami Hurricanes.
All right,
but
wait.
but
You were way off.
you're
You were
wrong.
way off.
You guys know I'm not.
No, I know. That's what's so great about it. is that
That's
you
awesome.
Gave,
I love
you
it.
gave a
Fucking
great
sports
guess.
team. It was
yeah.
I'm not a good sport.
No, you were a solid
get it. I'm
sport.
not a good
You were the best sport.
Actually,
Best
I might
athlete
each
I've
week.
ever
I
seen.
might each week during the end cap of the show name a sports team and have Dust guess the colors because that
All
might
right.
be funny to see if he gets them right.
Fuck it. I don't know nothing
Yeah.
about this.
Yeah.
I know that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
That's
I know like
that's
New
a
York
good-
shit, like
Of course,
Jets and
yeah.
green and fucking Giants.
Right,
are
right.
blue.
Yeah, no, I would ask you ones that were just random. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that would be pretty funny if you got them right every
Yeah.
now and then. That's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, fuck it.
Like-
Let's do it. I'm in.
All right, all right, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go on, Bo.
It'll either be like red, yellow, or it'll be like it's red, and yellow. It depends on the night, you know.
I think we'd be happy with any of that.
No. You know what
All
we'll do
of
is that Dust, to help you out. I'll give you the team and their mascot.
mascot.
And
No,
then
mascot.
you'll guess the
Yeah,
colors.
Nah, just give me
Yeah.
the team, man. We'll roll with that way. Don't give me too much information.
No, you want the mascot. That makes a difference.
Oh,
Anyways,
oh.
so anyways, my Southern second is I've grown up in Georgia, in Central Georgia, my whole life. And the University of Georgia, which is based out of Athens, Georgia, is an institution, to say the least. And they had a big game this weekend against LSU, which my wife went down. She had to go to New Orleans for some family matters. Nothing as exciting as a football game. It was serious shit. But anyways, long story short, she shared with me that the UGA fans on the plane might not have been the most enjoyable to share a flight with. That there was a lot of like, excited,
Excited guys being
hoorah,
drunk
hoorah,
guys in a plane.
yeah. Oh, don't you move down. Yeah, that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, can we do
And
a
I
whole
told her.
episode with your Louisiana accent? That would be epic.
No.
That shit was on point, son.
So your wife was not.
Yeah,
that
so
pleased.
she was just not that pleased, and she was on the full disclosure. If you've listened to our full 30 episode podcast,
Yo, let's make
Fable,
some noise with
you'll
Third.
know 30 episode
Should be
beats.
heard in the
You
middle
know, if you know what I'm talking
Let's
about,
make some noise with
Mom,
30,
Mom,
guys.
yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
bring it in. 30.
I'm gonna
Trio,
make it
trio.
super heavy. This is not gonna be nice.
I'm
Y'all
sorry.
are
I
laughing.
just
This is
just
awful.
saying. Big shout out to 30.
All right. So if you've been listening for a long time, you know that my father-in-law has not been doing well and he passed
Right.
away. And so I told my wife, I said, man, these motherfuckers on this flight that were like all hyped for the Georgia game, you should have shut that shit down and been like, I'm on the way to Louisiana for my father's funeral, assholes.
Right.
And just totally put them in their place.
Yeah, but you know what though? If she would have done that, then there probably would have been some drunken guy that would have been like, "I don't give a fuck," and then it would have been
Bo's gotta
it would have
step up.
escalated into something
You
else.
are
and-
100% correct. And the
Karate
truth of
kick.
the matter is that my wife would never do that. And
Right.
I would never do that.
That's the
But in
right
my
thing
head-
to do, but
in
unfortunately,
my head,
too
I'm
many
like,
boneheads.
Yeah, fuck you. I'll do that shit. But then out loud, I'm like,
Pulls out a chainsaw.
yes, hello, sir. Good to see you. Congratulations on the football sports game. I hope you all score the many points and do the things that make the goals. Have a good
Yeah,
one.
the
goal.
Yeah. So the other thing that I want to mention about UGA, because I live in Georgia.
Oh, here it comes.
This is super anti-Georgia. People will hate me for this. But
This
like,
is why it's
there
a
are a
Southern
lot of
second,
people-
bro.
This
This
is
is
a
why-
second. This is
You're
not
shedding
a
light.
beast.
You're shedding light
You're,
on
you're
how
letting us know
certain
what.
people feel, and
A
it
lot of
maybe
people
isn't the norm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm glad this was in
A
1701.
lot of people are into the University of Georgia that didn't go to the University of Georgia, and I have to wonder: is this a phenomenon? Yeah, you guys tell
No.
me. We're
Yes,
a diverse
everywhere.
we're a diverse
It's
group of guys. Like there are people here in Macon that they didn't go to the University of Georgia. Their parents didn't go to the University of Georgia. Their uncle went to the University of Georgia, and they will cheer, ride,
That's
or
all you need,
die.
brother.
And that's
you
all they
down there,
need, and
brother.
they will fight you about that shit, man. They will kick your dick in the dirt. They don't care. I will do it.
Yeah, no, I know. The South
Is
in
that-
college is like a serious deal.
Yeah, dude. People take that shit super
Listen,
serious.
I'm not
and
really a big. I don't really like college, bro. I like pro sports. I'm not a college.
That's what
fan.
I'm
I don't
saying.
Really give a
I'm
shit
a
about-
pro sports
Yeah.
guy. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah,
Pro.
and that's where maybe that's where this is a second because I feel so fish out of water, man. Like
Right. Yeah, no, I feel you. I guess college is more of a bigger thing because you're technically closer to that than you could be to a pro sports team.
Can we be honest for a
Into-
second? Can
yeah.
we be honest for a second?
Of
College
course.
is where we can incorporate the most rules, which is the closest thing we have left to slavery. I don't want to get I don't want to get divisive,
Mitty,
but like,
Mitty, do
let's
you have a
be
mini
for
minute,
real.
sir?
Yo. My name is Gus Mites, and I did not say that. I did not say that. I have not
was
opened my
me.
mouth
I'll
in
claim that
35
shit.
fucking 3 minutes.
Yowzers.
Yo.
I do
Bo,
got a
Hey,
minute though.
I know where you were going with that.
You
bro.
know,
I'm
so
going
I'm
to
gonna tell you that
mark
right
this
now.
segment. And
you can shut me up, but I know
No,
the
no,
people
no,
that know
no,
where
no.
I was going were agree.
No.
No,
I say that in a
Just try-
positive way.
Relax.
I say that in a
We're
positive
just trying to
way.
be those guys like, oh, he said that. Whoa.
Yeah. No. I know where you were headed with that analogy, and it wasn't like from a point of like meanness, but I think we don't have time for that. At
We
this
don't.
juncture.
We do not have time for that.
Do you have to send me
gotta
some
work
sort
tomorrow.
of note? Just send me a note.
Who the fuck am I, anyways, to be making that kind of point?
Oh, look at this guy.
Midichlorian, do you have a mini minute, sir?
I do, man. I definitely I fucking love this new show, guys. I fucking love it. Like I like to laugh. That's why I like this podcast. But MTV has gold now. I don't know if you guys watch. Yeah, okay, whatever. But yo,
No, I'm saying
how far
MTV.
how far is Tattoo Far is the name of the show. And what they do is they take frenemies, not friends, but people that have deep issues with each other that still kick it. And they let each person decide which tattoo the other person gets. Yo, like
Okay.
that shit is magic,
Yeah.
son. They had these lesbians. All right, this one lesbian, I guess, like she wasn't keeping her downstairs too odoriferous. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the other lesbian girl got her a tattoo, and it was like some trash cans with the smell physically manifesting into like a a fucking being that is holding his nose because her fucking pussy was so stank. Yo,
but like where
Yes.
was it though?
yo. It was like right on her thigh, like by her stuff. Like if you were gonna go down on her, you're gonna see that shit, bro. You're gonna see this gonna
bro.
be looking at you,
You know, dude,
holding his
you know
nose
who's doing
by
that?
some
You know who's
trash
doing-
cans.
You know who's doing that? That's people that are just absolutely starved to be famous for fucking 8 seconds.
Yeah, they will do anything. And then they had another dude, right?
That's just
That was. It's awesome though. Like, trust me, this shit is funny. Like, this shit is.
that
gold,
shit makes me
son.
uncomfortable, kind of. Like I'm just.
I don't think. All right, so then they had another dude that was bragging to his boy about being with a girl that was had kids and she had milk still, and she would squirt the milk and he drank some. And first of all, I've had a kid and don't try the milk. That shit is salty as fuck. But that's a whole that's a whole
Jesus.
nother story.
Let's Mitty.
So
This is a
look,
Mitty minute.
so look.
We gonna wrap this. Go. Let's go. We don't need to break down everything.
Nah. So look, this other dude that gets a tattoo. So the dude that the milk dude, they straight made his ass cheeks. They put nipples on him like some breasts, and wrote "feed me" on his back like a tramp stamp.
No, I'm out.
What
I'm
the-
out.
that shit is
I'm out.
gold,
That's awful. These
son.
people are disgusting. That's
Yo,
gross. Just stop.
I'm just saying, like, I laughed. I laughed a lot. I needed those laughs, and you should watch the show. It's awesome. That's the Midi Minutes. Suck my dick from the back. Yo, I'm gonna do my shout outs. Yo, me and Nathan got a new mixtape, as Dust would call it out. You know what I'm saying? Like a mixtape, album.
No, it's
you know
an
what I'm
album.
saying? Mixtape. It's a mixtape. It's an album. I
It's
don't
an
even know,
album.
but it's some shit. It has raps and it has beats, and it's out soon. And it got a new single called "Oh Painless," like the motherfucking gun from the Predator. Because we ain't got time to bleed. We just got time to make this dope music, and
That's
what it
right.
is.
Bo's
Go-
gonna
go
be on
fucking
2 tracks. Bo's gonna
download
be on that I'm Not Talking
Yes.
track,
Yeah,
Hell
dude.
as well as another one with Confusion. It's gonna be dope.
Mixtape
Uh,
Shout out to the
murderers.
mini 7 minute.
Yeah, they
Yes.
listen though.
Yeah, I
I
just
mean,
went to the bathroom. Came back, I'm like, "Man, this dude's still going?"
Yeah, you got up and went to the bathroom, so you know.
Yeah, I
you
had
missed
to
out
pee.
on salty lactating.
No,
areolas.
I was kind of listening.
That's where we were.
I could hear it coming through my headphones because my
That's
bathroom's,
Bo.
yeah,
That's where we were.
my bathroom's not too far away. You know?
I mean, it's
Dust Mites, my friend.
Yo,
Do you have a beef with Dust?
nah, I ain't got no fucking. Nah,
Do you have an 80s cheese cinema with Dust?
I got no. I retired.
no, come on, man.
Oh, come on, man.
I got
I
no.
feel like
We're
I
here,
wanna
man.
encourage-
We're here and we're doing this, man. It's all good, man.
All right.
All right, Bo Walker, my friend. Do you have any shout outs, plugs?
I would just ask that you, if you want it, and some of you guys may already know this. I posted one of my most embarrassing stories ever online through a publication here in town.
Last week?
Yeah,
Good read.
it came out today.
I was saying last week on the Cobra-LA.
It was yesterday. No.
Flip phone?
Yeah, no, that was not one of my
on a
proudest
flip.
moments.
Did you? Minnie asked if you wrote it on a flip phone.
Yeah, write it on a flip.
A lot of capitals.
God, I wish I had.
That would be
Yeah,
almost
Legends don't be
impressive,
writing.
bro. If
I
you
know.
wrote an article, think about it though for a second, Bo.
Oh,
if
dude,
you wrote part of an article on a flip phone via and just left all the wrong punctuations and shit, and it was the story about having to text prior to
Yeah, well,
like this. That's actually kind of
it
anyway.
makes a lot of sense. I've been trying to take a lot of video with this shitty camera, this flip phone camera. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with
People
this like
pay money for
grainy
apps
footage,
that use that
but
filter.
like, yeah, right. You could pay a lot of money just to make
that
footage
grain-
look like
That
this.
grainy,
And I got it for
low,
free.
low,
Yeah.
bit look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Got it for
He's like,
free.
yeah, man, you fuck you and your apps. I can do it right here, right now. You want that
Shout out.
VHS look? I got the VHS look right now. It's great stuff.
But nah, I'm good. I'm good, man. I love you guys. Thank y'all.
Yes.
So I can't wait for the fucking new phone to arrive. Is it gonna? We can make it a big moment.
I-
We can make it a big
Episode 31, I
Yeah,
think.
Where's the tracking? Where's the
Yeah.
tracking number?
I don't have that yet.
What do you mean you don't have it yet? It's been a week.
No, it's not been a week.
man.
It's been a week.
More than a week.
No,
You had this
More than a week.
You would think it's been a week.
Been a week.
Hasn't.
You had it
It's
last
been a
week. You
day.
had it this
Yeah.
week. Where's the
Right,
charger?
okay. All right, but here's
Where's the new
Stand
fucking
stone
phone
I
statue.
live
at?
in I live in the
stand
I
like a
live in the
stone
booties.
Dude, I don't
man.
give a
I
fuck
live
where
in
you
the
live.
booties.
It's 2018.
But you have to make
Amazon,
an appointment.
bro. Amazon could get me
Nah.
a fucking roll of toilet
Bo,
paper
Bo,
from
Bo,
their
Bo,
fucking
don't take the bait.
facility
Don't take the
3
bait, Bo.
states away
Don't
onto
take
my
the bait,
doorstep
Bo.
in 23 hours.
You
Why
let him
don't you
weather
have a
the
fucking
rope a
phone?
dope, bro? Rope a
No,
dope.
no, no. Why don't you have a
Let
phone?
him talk himself out. You let him talk himself out, Bo. Rope a dope. Let him talk himself out.
No, I'm not. I'm full of fucking angst. And I'm fucking full of vinegar. I'm full of fucking anger.
why I can't
I will
let
go
you
all
live
night,
the
baby,
way.
all night.
He could.
To
He could.
destroy me.
We
Destroy
could all
the
shut
world.
the fuck up and dust.
Man, you know what? You know,
Midichlorian.
No, hold on. Fuck your outro. Where did you get your phone from? Yo, give me the number. I'll bet you I could have your phone there tomorrow if you give me the number. Because you know how I'm. How I am. I'll have
Gonna
your
buy
phone
him
there
a
tomorrow.
phone?
No,
Don't-
no,
don't
fuck
take the
that.
bait, Bo.
Bullshit, man. I'll have it there. I'll have it there. What do you the fuck you mean? Dude, you guys don't know my fucking superiority with the mouth.
Midichlorian
Expected
music.
superiority.
Where can we find you on the social medias? You did your outro earlier. Where can we find you on the social medias?
Wow, Nate just blew me off. All right.
Oh,
Good night, guys. I'm out.
shit.
We're coming right back to you.
No. You're the closer. It's a grand slam. Come on, man.
Do it,
Shut up, Bo.
Bo. Slam it out.
That's what she said.
All
Hey,
right,
but you know, if
sweet.
you want,
Dust.
to find me, definitely have your fucking text to speech out and say midichlorian_music because you're a lazy bastard. You don't want to type that shit in, but fuckers do something with your life and go fucking follow me. You
Maybe they
bum.
can't spell it.
Maybe.
We are in a new age.
Perfect. Dust. What would you like to fucking?
Maybe.
Dust,
Man, whatever, man. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Cobra-LA Records. Shout out to everything that's coming through with us. Shout out to Enter the Realm ROC. My name is Dust Mites. Follow me on Instagram. Eddie Dust Mites in the Facebook groups. Playing Call of Duty 4 on the Xbox One. My gamer tag is Dust Mites. And I am getting raped every day from these young kids.
Not right.
The old man reflexes.
You can't start the show talking about your bleeding fucking stool and then end the show with
You know what I'm talking about? Man. Oh man, trying to play an Xbox fucking live game with the flipper. You know what I mean? It ain't working, man. So shout out to you fucking young whippersnappers out there.
I
Man.
fucking love you, Dust. That's why I don't play online, bro. I play online a little bit and just got fucking
Man,
smashed.
you know what?
This is
And
no
I
fun.
can't even talk shit anymore on Xbox Live, man. They fucking ban you nowadays, man. Old school days,
fucking
man.
funny.
I could have fucking had a fucking channel for the shit that used to talk, man. These fucking snowflakes. But yeah, man, all good, man. Thanks for everybody fucking listening to this bullshit.
This is a good show. This is a good fucking show.
Bullshit.
Got it out.
This is a good show. My name is Nathan Has Skill.
Good times. I mean, I love
Good
time. Good times.
You can find me at all the things.
No, this
Nathan
story.
Has Skill. NATHANAJSKILL. I got a new joint out called Old Painless off of the Python Patrol record that is coming soon.
Yeah.
Just waiting on a couple features from a couple people. It's going to drop in November. After that, we're going to have Cold Slither 3. Cobra-LA Records is doing things. I'm sure Bo is going to have some things cooked up for us because, Bo, we can't keep fucking busting your balls about videos every week and then just never get anything.
I know, right?
Oh, you got some videos. Man.
We can't just.
You can,
Bro,
you
I
could
need you to
totally
I need
start
you-
with Old Painless. Like you could work on Old Painless, and we'll be happy. I'll be happy.
I'm still waiting. Yeah, I'm still waiting for
Bo's got
Goblin Dust.
pronoun trouble.
Goblin
Yeah,
Dust,
Bo's got-
pronoun trouble.
No, don't worry about Goblin Dust because
I
I'm
got-
gonna do that a live video for that one.
You
I
know,
need pronoun
Bo,
trouble.
I got you, man. I'm gonna work on Cunt Smasher right now.
Do it. Thank you.
Out the cunt
Yeah.
smash.
With that said,
Yeah.
farewell from the Terror Drome.
Reptile Zent.
Man, that was good. That was good. That was a good fucking show.
Nobody's waiting for it.
What?
That was good.
That's great. Fuck
What do we do? Fuck you. I gotta
Fuck
eat.
you. Fuck all y'all.
I'm starving.
I'm
Fuck that
starving.
guy.
Bo's starving.
Bo is starving.
Bo is an emaciated Somalian
we almost
refugee.
got
Let's not lie.
Mr. Hyde Bo tonight, man. I saw the transformation, but he didn't have enough serum. There was not enough serum.
You called out on early transformation.
Yeah.
You yelled it out, and his serum stopped.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Fuck you.
Oh,
Fuck me.
Yeah, drink more.
Fair enough.
Drink more next time.
Drink up your ass. We out.
So do we.
Fuck you, motherfucker.